watch the movies? I see them at the premiere, and then if I can, I avoid ever watching them.
You avoid them?
Yes.
When you hear the music, do you get excited?
My heart dies a little bit every time I hear it as a ringtone. But yeah, no, I don't. I think it would just be, it's like passing around baby photos of yourself. It's not an enjoyable experience to.
The last day of filming, the last day, it's the last day, it's your last shot as Harry Potter, and I guess you do it out of sequence, so it wouldn't have been the last scene we saw, but it must have been a very kind of it's a momentous day, quite an emotional day, I imagine. What did you guys do to either celebrate or to mourn the end of that? Did you give each other gifts? Did you go out and tie one on? What did you do?
No, we had kind of a big night the night before, which was quite fun. But on the last day, it was just really emotional. I didn't really expect to get emotional, even though it was kind of 10 years of my life. But it was. I wept like a child as soon as we stopped filming. It was very, very strange to leave it behind.
Because you were 11 when you started.
Yes, and 21 when I finished.
Wow, I couldn't do the maths. Did you give each other gifts? Did you say goodbye?
No, not really. I don't think we did. I mean, yeah, I gave like a gift out to all the crew, and
I know that Rupert gave you something though.
Yeah. Rupert gave me a trumpet, which he had self-engraved. I don't play the trumpet, and I don't have plans to. But Rupert
if you do, you're ready to go.
If I do, I've got one. And Rupert, because Rupert is just slightly mad, he owns an engraving kit. Why wouldn't you? And so he engraves presents for like me, Emma, just random musical instruments that he found.
But that's a lovely thing because it's very personal and very strange and memorable. Yeah. What did he engrave on it? Could you tell us? Was it too personal?
Oh, no, I think it was just abuse. That's all he writes when he writes cards to us. And I don't think I can say it on television.
Can I ask you about the other big popular series in recent years has been Twilight.
Yes.
And of course, Robert Pattinson was in the Harry Potter movies. Yes. He was in the Triwizard Tournament.
One, yeah,
he was Cedric. When he took that role, did he ask you your advice, or did he speak to you about, because he's just about to go into what's going to be a big life-changing franchise for him, or did you not touch base?
No, not at all. I mean, I literally, I was in New York about to do Equus, and I was on the West Side Highway, and I turned around and I saw this billboard, and I was like, what? I know that guy.
Cedric.
I hadn't heard of the Twilight books at the time. I hadn't been aware of that phenomenon. And so yeah, no, but it's odd. We have a very strange relationship now where we basically only communicate through journalists. We haven't seen each other in ages.
So people ask you questions about each other.
Yeah, and we say because everyone assumes that we're kind of great mates. But I haven't met him, but he's a lovely guy. When I worked with him, he was
Harry Potter could easily destroy all those vampires, though, couldn't he?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
there's not a question.
Where in the world? We're talking about the fans there, and other Twilight fans are mad for Twilight, and the Harry Potter fans are mad for Harry Potter. But where in the world are the fans the most kind of obsessive is the wrong word, but most full-on?
Japan, without a doubt. They love Potter over there. I had my truest kind of Beatlemania type experience once when I was over there, when I was walking through a school corridor. I was visiting a Japanese school for a publicity thing, and I wasn't just hanging around. And I literally brushed a young girl as I was walking past her, and I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Boom! Just fainted. Just that I had brushed her and spoken to her was too much, and she fainted. And you got to enjoy that stuff because that doesn't last forever. Like when you have a moment like that, you kind of got to take in how cool and weird it is.
Well, I knew that the Japanese fans were very, very crazy for you, and we found this thing. I don't know when you did this exactly, but this is I think they were doing a TV show about Harry Potter fans, and they had you come out and surprise someone. And I don't think you've ever seen this actually.
Yes. No, I haven't seen it. I remember being there.
Went out on Japanese TV. Have a look at this.
Gryffindor, I think.
Nice to meet you too.
You okay?
どうしたの?
when she was, as you can tell, an incredibly sweet girl, and just completely, like, overwhelmed by the fact that she was meeting me, which is very strange. But when she met Rupert, she was obsessed with his eyelashes and his eyebrows, and she kept wanting to touch them.
I think we have that clip.
It's a very strange thing. I mean,
what did she expect it to smell like?
I don't know. The best part about that is if you know Rupert, like, he cannot cope with that kind of thing. Like, he is so struggling to keep it together in that moment and still be the polite, nice person that he is and not just laugh.
It's a good one.
They're amazing fans.
Well, as a surprise for you, I have 35 Japanese fans. We'll be bringing them out after the break. Don't go away. Go on out now. Daniel Radcliffe will still be with us, ladies and gentlemen. Luckily for you, so is Mr. Daniel Radcliffe, ladies and gentlemen. OK, so here's the exciting news. Dan has a new movie out, a totally different movie, a tremendous movie called Woman in Black. The Woman in Black.
Yep.
It opens here February the 10th.
It does.
And I should, in the interest of full disclosure, I should say there's a kind of family... My wife, the talented half of the relationship, she wrote the script.
She did indeed, yes.
So I'll get that out of the way and then we'll cut that out and just promote it wholeheartedly. But it is great, you know, and I wouldn't say otherwise. Why did you want to do this in particular? It's a very different kind of role to anything you've done before.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's a great story. Ultimately, that's what attracted me to it.
What's the story? Remind us what
the story is about a young man who is a lawyer and a father and whose wife has died a few years ago, and he's kind of had the life and the vitality taken from him after that passing. And he gets sent to do what is ostensibly a very boring, tedious kind of task. He has to go into this house and kind of organise the paperwork of a recently deceased woman, and as soon as he gets there, he starts being attacked and tormented by the ghost of a vengeful, hate-filled woman, and yeah, it's very frightening. And
you're not the woman in black.
I'm not the woman in black. No, I play Arthur.
But look,
yes.
Look how handsome. Like a matinee idol, Daniel looks there. Doesn't he look great? That's what I think.
No one agrees.
This is the film. It's going to make, because I'm watching, and you know, we know I love horror movies. It's a scary film.
It's a scary film. It really is.
Would you like to see a clip? Shall we show you a clip of Woman in Black? You've seen the finished.
I
know they've been thinking, and as I said, it opens on February the 10th. Have a look at this.
Nice! Got ya!
You know, that's probably the smallest jump in the
really
film.
Is.
There's somewhere you will jump out of your skin.
Yeah, you will. It's
not literally, I hope, but you know.
It's a very beautiful film, a very scary film, and I think a British film which we can all be proud of.
And the big song and dance number at the end, I think,
great.
is a
When I go into that big town thing, it's fantastic.
But it was a great experience for you, I imagine, because you're pleased with the end result. I know that,
yes,
and I'm looking forward. I hope it does well.
I'm sure. It's so exciting to be talking about something else. I have to tell you.
It must be nice.
It's lovely.
Let's go back to Potter. No, let's talk about something else now. And you might not be pleased with this, but I'm going to ask you about your personal life. You're with someone. You're in a relationship.
I am. Yes.
How long have you been in that?
About a year and a half, something like that.
It's not, you should try and remember the date. That's always... girls like that.
August...
You don't have to
7th.
give me the date.
I'm pretty sure it's August 7th.
Just remember it and buy an after.
But it's kind of arbitrary at this stage, because we're not married, so where'd you take it from?
Well,
I know where I take it from.